Outreach involves um, just going out into the streets, into alleys, different places around the city where you know there are folks, and just kind of talking to them and getting to know them. It's so much easier to do outreach on foot because there's so many people hiding in little places that you'll miss if you're just driving by. Body language is very important. You have to remember that it's like going to someone's home when you're encountering them in encampments and things. Like, this is where they live, this is their home. You can't just like walk, be like, hey guys, you can't just like put yourself in their home. You have to be very conscious that this is their world that you're stepping into. You can walk up to someone and be like, hey, we have this stuff for you, and they'll be like, I don't know you, get out of my face. So it requires a lot of patience and I think stubbornness also, and the willing just to keep trying and just to keep going and taking little victories as they come. The initial interaction is always, hey, how are y'all doing? I'm Shannon. I work with street medicine. Do you guys have any healthcare needs today? Sometimes I'll have a nurse with me. It's like, do you need any wound care? That's usually a good open or wound care supplies. Because 9 times out of 10, someone's got something that they're like, oh, even if it's just a Band-Aid, and you're like, oh yeah, I've got Band-Aids or something of that nature. Or Narcan, like, hey, do you guys need any Narcan? Just something like an intro in. And generally, actually, 100% of the time, Narcan is my first go-to because people either want Narcan or will talk about Narcan. People have lots of fears. Fear of the unknown. Especially with doing new starts, would be for people who have never done Butte before. They're like, well, I don't want to get sick on the street. Is there some place that I can go to be more comfortable while having to go into withdrawal? And then just generally too, it's fear of trusting people that aren't also living on the street. And having been burned by the system so many times, being treated like trash and not given proper care because you're dirty or because you have an opiate use disorder or whatever the reason is, because you use any substance, and mostly because you're dirty. People just our folks get treated really badly in the healthcare system. And so it makes it really hard for them to be able to take care of themselves in the way that they would like to. And so our team is here to try and strip away some of that trauma and to try and rebuild a relationship between a patient and their ability to give themselves health care. We treat people like they're humans and that they matter and that their thoughts matter and how they want to care for themselves matter, and not tell them, oh, this is what you should be doing. It's like, what do you want to do about this? Like, here are these things, we're presenting them to you, and here are your options. Like, what do you want to do? Instead of trying to force them to fit into a box and make them feel bad about themselves. We just make them feel welcome and cared for. Success for my role looks like many things. It can be as simple as someone just saying hello back to me when I say hi. It can be someone showing up to clinic after outreaching them for 2 years and them finally being like, okay, today's the day, I'm going to go in, and seeing them there. And that is a huge victory. Or someone being able to take a shower. Or victory can look like many things, and it's different for every person.